I want you to think for yourself for a moment. What is your biggest fear in negotiation? Because there are two answers that come up all the time. One of them is, I don't want to leave anything on the table and look stupid. But the other more overwhelming response is, I don't want to damage relationships. And as a result of those fears, people often avoid negotiating altogether. And it breaks my heart.
Please welcome negotiation specialist, coach, and speaker, Fotini Iconomopoulos.
Negotiation really is a synonym for self-advocacy. How can you advocate for yourself? How can you get what you want? And if you want to be a great leader, how do you advocate for the other people on your team? How do you get people to want to be on your team, to follow your ideas? If you want to be a great leader, that means you're making proposals for ideas, agendas, and so on, and you're getting people to follow you without that resistance. That's a negotiation. You want to be a great leader? Make people feel really good about the decisions that you're making.
Too often what we do is we give them all the cookies because we want to save this relationship. We don't want to damage the relationship, right? So let me just give them what they want just this one time because I don't want them to hate me. And then they keep coming back for more and more and more. And when you don't have all the cookies left, they have a temper tantrum. And I use a lot of children's analogies, by the way, because the tantrums I see in boardrooms are way worse than the ones I see in playrooms. I'm going to show you today how you can get 12% better deals and build better relationships all at the same time. That is what effective collaborative negotiation skills can do for you. I know things get really insane in your brain. It gets a little foggy and you're worried of going, how do I make this cooperative, Fotini? How do I tell people what I want and making it sound a little bit warm and fuzzy and so on? So I have the 4 magic words of negotiation that are going to change your life. Can you give me a drum roll, please? The 4 magic words of negotiation are, if you, then I. I know, it's simple, right? If you can do this thing that I want, then I can do this thing that you want.
When you have better connection skills, when you have better problem-solving skills, you're going to have more efficiencies on the same side of the table. And you're only as strong as your weakest link. When you're a better team, you operate like a better team. And that means to the other party that's going to be sitting across from you, you are going to come out looking so much stronger and they're going to resist you a lot less. And so as a result of all of that, people learn how to work together better.
It was a 10 out of 10. Right away, she just made it so relevant and actionable for everyone there. She covered hard-hitting topics, but she did it with such humor and such humanity.
We like working with people who are cooperative. We like working with folks who are thinking about curiosity and empathy instead of talking down to us or banging a fist on the table. We don't tolerate being spoken down to. We respond to relationships, we respond to that curiosity, that empathy, and some problem-solving attitudes. Those are the folks that we like to work with. So those are the things that you can lean on instead of leaving money on the table, instead of trying to buy that likability. Likability matters, but how you get it matters too.
People assume in order to get what you want, you have to be demanding. You know, people say to me all the time, oh, your life must be so exciting. It must be like that show Suits. Actually, that makes a lot of money for Hollywood, but it doesn't work in real life.
So when they say jump, you do not have to say how high.